Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to Ella Pastor X The Sims. If this is your first time ever coming upon this channel, welcome. Hi. On this channel, I make videos relating to my Royal Sims 4 family series, as well as doing whatever I want. As you guys can see, for all of those who have been watching the series, we are back with my girl Alencia, but I will no longer be calling my girl Alencia Gross. She is in fact Her Royal Majesty Queen Alencia of House Rosen, and I am just so excited. After all of the trials and tribulations my girl was going through, my girl is finally living as her true self. She's living as Her Royal Majesty, and I just feel like the girls are up, yes. So it has been a couple months since Alencia and Edward have been together, have officially gotten married, and told the entire kingdom of their true love. And I have a little surprise for you. You guys probably can't tell from this angle. Oh, look who it is. It's her lovely bae, Edward, trying to give her some sweet little loving. Isn't that right, Edward? They are just so romantic. Somebody in the last episode said that they did not expect that Alencia and Edward would be their OTP. But yes, and I'm just gonna have Edward give her a belly hug just so he can actually start building connection with the baby. This is not what I thought the animation was going to be like at all. Like, this is a very cute animation. But I definitely thought that the animation was going to be like Edward getting on his knees and like listening to the baby or whatever. We are still in the first trimester as it relates to Alencia's pregnancy. So he probably can't even hear nothing for real. I don't know. I just feel so happy for her. She always wanted a child. Edward obviously wanted a child, and you saw where that led him. But yes, we are going to have a Windenburg baby soon. I'm so happy for them. IDK, if you guys want me to do all of the cute RPO mod stuff where we go to paternity tests, parenting classes, all that kind of stuff, let me know, because I definitely want Edward to get attached to the baby that's growing in Alencia. Like, look at how he's stroking her belly. Like, oh my gosh, you really have life growing there. Like, oh, they're just so cute together. I'm so happy for them. Look, oh, this is so freaking cute. Like, birds of a feather, we should stick together. And I'm going to have Edward just ask Alencia about the pregnancy. I'm going to have him ask her, like, hey, how are you doing? Is there anything that you feel like is going wrong with the baby? Is there anything I can do to make you feel more concerned? And guys, look at these cute moodlets that we're getting from them being so adorable together. Like, guys, look at this moodlet. It says, "The Tiny Miracle from Belly Hug." King Edward is amazed at how much his partner's body is changing to accommodate the little life. As he pressed his cheek against his partner's neck and felt the warmth of their body, King Edward the First promised himself that he would do everything to support his partner every step of the way. And look at the moodlets Alencia got. This one says titillating banter, and this one says bonded hearts from Belly Hug. Queen Alencia gazes down at her small baby bump, feeling a sense of wonder and awe at the life growing inside of her. Queen Alencia knows that she can always count on the person standing behind her, knowing that no matter what happens, they will face it together. And so I'm just going to have Edward continue to talk to Alencia because, like I said, she got pregnant during, I guess, like the time skip, the cute little time skip I did. We really didn't get to see them talk about, like, what gender do we want? Um, what baby names do we want? Do you want a girl? Do you want a boy? What names? And so I'm going to do that now. And Alencia says, I don't really have a preference, but I can make some suggestions. What about Aaron for a boy and Hillary for a girl? Those names are awful. So if you guys got some cute, like, European slash Russian names, please, girl, you sounding so seductive right now. Please, if you guys have some good names for European slash Russian children, let me know. Let me know. And now that we have checked in with the Rosens and their happiness, there is another couple that I want to see, and that is Idara and Kenan in the kingdom of Dakari. Okay, so this is Tartosa. In my game, Tartosa is a part of Dakari, and it is the more lush countryside estate. We are going to the main palace in Tartosa right now. This isn't even the main palace, but it's definitely the side palace, and we are going to be dealing with Idara and Kenan in the Osu manor. Okay, so before we even get things lit and popping, I want to show you this palace that I got off the gallery real quick. To be honest, I have no idea where the front of the palace is and where the back of the palace is, but I'm just going to show you. So this is the beautiful Osu manor that we are seeing. I definitely wanted Kinan and Idarwa to have a wider space to live in because the main palace in the capital of Dakari is more stone inspired and blue, while this one in Tartosa is more lush. Because Dakari, in my imagining of it, is just meant to represent the entire continent of Africa. And as you guys know, the entire continent of Africa is just wide, is lush. There's just so many things to see, and the geo landscape of it is just so unique. So I definitely wanted to represent that. As you can see, we have Shamir. Yo, Shamir, you good? Like, why do your eyes look like that, Shamir? I'm getting scared. Okay, Shamir just Child, let me mind my business. Let me mind my business. Anywho, Shamir is obviously guarding the palace as a good boy would always do. And yes, I just found out that I forgot, it was like whatever kid that has all of this lush patterns is actually based off Morocco. It just makes so much sense that the person who made this beautiful manor would be utilizing it to represent an African nation. And I don't know, I added some CC to add and change the flavor, but I didn't have to do too much. It definitely gives African, and I love that for us. I really, really do. I told y'all, I know I be lying sometimes, but I told y'all I would definitely be showing y'all more of my castles and manners that I get from the gallery. This right here is my dearest Adebola's bedroom. Right here, we see her stepfather, actually just her father, Adebola or Bola, would literally just call Keenan her dad because that's the only father figure that she has actually ever known because her real dad died. Sorry, the lore is really sad, but yeah, my girl is going through it. She's not going through it. Keenan actually really loves her and treats her like this is his own daughter. Let's see, let's see. I am going to have Keenan play and snuggle with Adebola. As you can see, they have a really high relationship. Like, he's him for real. Okay. This right here is Prince Quento. We don't get to see and play with the kids a lot, which makes me sad because we're focusing on the teens and their drama right now. But Keenan is definitely a part of the Boy Scouts or whatever. So right here it says, like a breath of fresh air. Looks like Prince Quento just befriended a nature enthusiast. Nature enthusiasts are passionate about the natural world Sims live in, which can make them super fun Sims to hang out with, especially outdoors. In terms of Sims preferences, would you say that Prince Quento likes nature enthusiasts? Yes, my boy is literally a Boy Scout. He is literally a Boy Scout for sure. And look, we have my sis Idara. She is just swimming her life away in this pond. I don't know how clean it is, but seeing as she is from one of the richest nations in the Heptarchy, she can probably afford to have this joint cleaned like every day. Adebola needs a nap. Let's make sure her needs are good because yo, the thing about The Sims is that if you play around too much, you will get caught up. You will get caught up and Sim CPS will get your kid. And I listen, I'm not about that life. I am not about that life. Somebody else's baby got to be taken away because not my babies. I got plots. I'm trying to plot with y'all. I'm going to have you jog here. And I'm going to have Quento play with Shamir. You really have to play with the dogs and cats you got, or else they'll literally try to run away. They be so strict in the Sims. They really do. And look at this. You can't even see Adebola. You can't even see Adebola for real. Like you can see her bonnets peeking through like right there. But just imagine you could see my sis. So the reason why I particularly wanted to come and show y'all the Dakari royals is that ignore the bald lady. She's the governess. But the reason why I particularly wanted to see the Dakari royals is that they have been married for a little bit. I mean, I think like maybe a year or so now at this point. They've been married for a year and so, and despite everything, they have not been successful in trying to conceive. Like, even though Kenan loves Quento and Adebola and sees, oh damn, like real freaks, real freaks. I said kiss, not snog. Even though these two have been married for so long, and I mean, you saw how Kenan was trying to put in the work. Kenan was trying to put in the work. They've been going at it. They haven't been successful and trying for a pregnancy. Kenan wants a big family. Kenan wants a big family for sure. Yo, please play with Shamir. Quento, I specifically sent you up here to play with Shamir. You see how Shamir talking about some ball? Yeah, help him. Yeah, but anywho, back on topic, Idara and Kenan have not been successful in terms of like actually getting pregnant. I'm going to have them try one more time, but I think we're going to have to look at our options here for pregnancy because Kenan wants a big family. He wants like he wants a village low key. He wants a village low key, and bro, I'm gonna give Kenan and Idara some space because what? I don't typically play with the audio on, but that was loud and freaky. That was loud and freaky. Idara, you gotta relax. And look, I'm getting a better exception. It's not a pastoral gameplay if there isn't a better exception. Bro, 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 stop that. Yo, when you're done getting it on with Kenan, I'm gonna have you scold Shamir. This is exactly why Idara can't get pregnant. Because Shamir is always trying to stop Idara and Kenan from getting it on. Like, hello? Stop that. Don't ever, 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 ever come in here barking at me and your daddy. Bro, I specifically told you to play. Am I tripping? Let me know in the comment section if I didn't specifically tell Quento to play with this doggy. I specifically told you to play with this doggy. Like, what is going on? While, stop talking to Shamir. Shamir blew me with that. While acquaintances, damn, sis. I guess Shamir really did not like being yelled at, but hey, you got to be good to your master. Like, you can't just be coming in here barking and stuff. And I'm just gonna have Idara quickly just come and take a pregnancy test real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about because I've been trying off game. I wanted to announce to y'all that she's pregnant, but things have just not been looking good for my good sis, like at all actually. I love how she's all covered up and it still got the mosaic to give her privacy. She's just looking, she's just looking. Whoa. Did I just gaslight y'all? Oh my gosh, I just gaslit y'all like crazy. I just gaslit y'all like crazy. Oh my god. Guys, I promise when I was playing on my own, I had them woohoo 10 times and the RPO mod told me that she had low fertility. Oh my gosh, guys, is this a Christmas miracle? Did I accidentally manifest a pregnancy for Idara? Idara, come here and wake up Kenan. Wake your man up. Wake your man up. I don't play with audio at all, so hearing Shamir make all this dog noise is actually blowing me. But wake your man up. Wake your man up, babe. I got some news for you. I got some news for you, babe. Share the news, sis. Share big news. Share big news. What? Share the big news. I was about to say he's not as happy as I thought he would be, but yes. Oh my gosh. Let's see the sentiments. Let's see the sentiments. Give your girl a massage while you're doing that. Oh, here it is. Big news. Ecstatic after hearing about a new family member. I low-key want you to tell your son. I low-key want you to tell your son for real because he's about to be a big brother. He's already a big brother, but now he's going to be a super big brother. Bro, these two are literally being so cute over there. Announced news of pregnancy. It's too late to ask him if he wants siblings because he already has Ed Ebola, but look. He's like, Quento. Idara's like, Quento, I have some good news. You are about to have more younger siblings. LOL. Yo, he's making fun of adults. He's probably saying like, Mommy, you're always pregnant. Why are you telling me like this is big news? And I don't think Idara is liking that. Like, what do you mean I'm always pregnant? Because I feel like that would be a sore spot for her. Because it took her a while to get pregnant. Like, how did Alencia get pregnant with her husband before Kenan and Idara did? And they were married way before them. Wow. So look, it says new family dynamic difficult. Some Sims just can't seem to get along with each new conversation and interaction having the potential to turn unpleasant. It's certainly looking that way between Queenie Dara and Prince Quento. Family members with a difficult family dynamic will be mean to each other more often, can easily become bitter with each other, and intentionally neglect social calls. Would you say Queen Idara and Prince Quento have a difficult family dynamic? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes because I feel like Quento is probably feeling like, hey, ever since you got married to Kenan, it's kind of been a Keenan and Adebola show, and you just stopped putting your time and investments into me, I'm gonna have Quento practically get up and leave and go be on his lonesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have you play. Can you? Is there anybody you can play with? You can play with your sister. Aren't you supposed to be asleep? Oh shoot, I guess she's wide awake. But I don't think Quento would be in the mood to be playing with Adebola right now. Look, he's trying to spin the block on his mom and yell at her. But for the sake of peace, I'm gonna just have him not do that. I'm gonna have him just take some time to, relax and get some steam off because that was kind of intense. I didn't think that he would make fun of Idara like that. But I'm going to have let's see. I'm gonna have Idara just complain to Keenan about work and how hard it is to be a parent to a boy. Like, I just don't know what the issue is with Quento. Like, I'm doing my best to raise him, and it just seems like he's ungrateful. I'm gonna have them. Oh my God! Look, I'm gonna have her talk about her deceased partner. Oh my God, that's so sad. I'm gonna have her be like, I'm gonna have Idara talk to Quento like, it is just so hard for me to look at Quento seeing my old husband in his face and just seeing how no matter how hard and how much I try to do better for him, Quento isn't happy. And Idara is just holding her stomach like, I hope that with the new baby, things can get better for all of us. Let's see. I'm going to have Idara talk to Keenan and practically switch the topic up like, hey, I don't want to talk about how Quento is so mad at me right now, but I do want to talk about preferred names. These two are actually bae. These two are actually bae because look at all of the cute moodlets that they're having. Like, I am seeing the adoring sentiment. I'm also seeing the inspired plus two sentiments from talking through things. It says talking through things plus two from talking about deceased spouse. It can help to talk through difficult times with someone you trust, even if it hurts. And she's happy that she's pregnant. She's happy that she's pregnant. She's happy that she. That's what I'm talking about. She's super happy that she's pregnant. And it says, sad plus two from missing someone from widowhood. Queen Idara can't help but think of her deceased spouse. Something feels wrong about this. Because she feels so sad because she really is beginning her new life with Keenan. Guys, this is Loki so sad. And let me read the little thing I got. While I'm reading that, I'm going to have Idara go eat before she dies of starvation because my girl is hungry, and now that she's growing a new life within herself, she gotta compensate. We gotta need food. You got the sweet mango sticky rice that I made a couple days ago, and I'm gonna have you stop talking to your man and get you eating ASAP. ASAP, sis, don't die on me. So I'm just gonna read what Keenan says. Yo, the kitchen is right there. Guys, why do they have a freaking fridge right in their bathroom? That don't even make no sense. I'm gonna mind my business though, but it says, I don't really have a preference, but I can make some suggestions. What about Tyler for a boy and Raylan for a girl? So obviously I'm not using those names because they're African. So leave some cute African inspired names for me in the comment section so I can see what we're going to be naming our future children. Okay. Wow. I expected that we would actually have a whole plot with us dealing with Idara and her pregnancy issues. But Idara literally said, actually though, that's not true though. And that's actually low key blowing me. You know what? I believe in miracles. So I promise you guys, I was actually having such a hard time getting her pregnant, but I guess all that we needed was the camera rolling. It's like my Sims game said, you are a YouTuber. So we're gonna wait for you to get on your Zoom before the plot starts to plot. So following up with all of the nonsense that happened in episodes 17, 18, and 19, we are going to go and have a Heptarchy meeting. We haven't had a Heptarchy meeting in like Hikey never. So we are gonna go have a Heptarchy meeting because all of the nonsense that happened in episodes 17, 18, and 19 literally changed the trajectory of the entire Heptarchy. And I feel like all of the monarchs and the consorts and even the heirs need to talk about this. Okay, guys, so we have officially came upon the United Nations Heptarchy building, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of this building. I got the shell from the gallery. I don't remember who. I don't know why I'm trying to show you all of Newcrest, but this building is in Newcrest. Newcrest is neutral territory in the Heptarchy, and as you can see, we have a ridiculous amount of guards lingering. We're also seeing some nobles from some of the other kingdoms. We're seeing Hugo, we're seeing Rosalie, we're seeing Sake, we're seeing my girl Alencia. She's talking to Sake. Yo, I'm sorry, we gotta get a look at my good sis. I know there's a bunch of y'all who are obsessed with my good sis Empress Sake, our problematic queen or whatever. I don't know. My black haired baddies are they're really taking it. Yo, some of y'all are not wearing my outfits that I specifically assigned to you. I specifically gave everybody a Heptarchy outfit because this is like a national event. We don't get to see all of the heirs, the consorts, and everybody show up like this. So you, Sanjay, my dear, you're supposed to be wearing this. Anywho, back to the tour. So the vibes that I wanted for this place were a mix of all different types of cultures. This is the Heptarchy meeting after all. Like this is like the United Nations for the Heptarchy. Look, we have Quento and Daichi doing whatever they're doing here. And so we see a lot of European and Chinese and Japanese elements. I'm trying to figure out different ways that we can also, yo, why are there dirty dishes here? Child, later me's problem. But I was trying to figure out a way where I could introduce more cultural elements into the Heptarchy meeting, into the Heptarchy building. I'm sorry, this is so creepy. Like, it's like I'm sneaking through hallways and ish. I'm trying to find my way back. Okay, here we go. I just wanted to see what I can do in order to incorporate more items and stuff, because right now it really is just being dominated by European and historical elements. Like that right there is giving like the Kingdom of Willow Creek or even Windenburg donated it. I need some African related items as well as Polynesian inspired items too, just so we can really represent. I did not want to play about security in this building. We have a ridiculous amount of bodyguards, and we have some students who were allowed here. This little alcove is also very cute. As you can see, we have a lot of like East Asian as well as European elements. Like we even have Korean servants here if the consorts want to sit and chill with each other. Let's see, let's go to clubs. Everybody sit here and chit chat while I'm doing this tour or whatever. But yes, that is what the lower building is looking like. I didn't really get to decorate up here. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do because this is technically a royal library where they do their meetings and stuff, but nobody wants to like let everybody and anybody come in and out because of bomb threats and whatnot. So this is where we're having the main meeting of all of the royals. As you can see, before you even enter, there's two security guards making sure that nothing pops off. We don't want no terrorism. If you guys had watched Black Panther Wakanda Forever, you saw what happened to T'Challa's dad at the UN meeting. I have no idea why Sanjay is so adamant on not wearing the outfit that I specifically chose for him. But babes, I made you, so you are gonna have to obey me. That autonomous stuff is making Sanjay think that he's him. He's not him. But the main person who I'm going to control so we can get the plots moving is definitely my girl Melania. So Melania low-key asked to push up the Heptarchy meeting because why are you not sitting? Steady sit. Guys, I have no idea what's going on with my game. I'm gonna have to ask around in the community, why the steady sit mod isn't working as good as it used to be. Because when I did my wedding for Lyncia's wedding, everybody sat down like they would not move. So the reason why I even wanted to have this Heptarchy meeting is for Melania and Sundari to practically explain to the other monarchs the current situation that is happening in their kingdoms. I'm just having Melania explain to King K Khan, King Edward, everybody low-key about the situation that happened between the county of Oasis Springs and her family specifically, and just informing them like, hey, we decided to change up the succession of Oasis Springs and Brindleton Bay. It isn't even the succession issue of Brindleton Bay and Oasis Springs. It literally is just Brindleton Bay. She's telling them how her daughter is going to be officially engaged to Sundari's son, how they are removing Maria as the heir, and how Prince Eduardo is literally going to be the next heir, and at the next Heptarchy meeting, Maria will no longer be representing for the heir apparent. Girl, what is this? It says chemistry advice. Despite feeling a negative vibe from King Francois, I'm reading this. Queen Melania thinks this may change. Even bad Sims can do good things after all. I love how everybody clocks Francois' tea. Nobody likes that man. Nobody likes that man, which is so surprising. So I'm just looking at the relationship that Queen Sundari has, that Melania has with the rest of the monarchs from the Heptarchy. And she has like a pretty neutral relationship with most everybody except for Sundari. So I'm really, really glad that they were able to figure out that succession stuff quickly, because it seems from what I'm seeing with the way everybody is interacting, Sundari is Melania's biggest ally. I'm just going to quickly take a peek at the consorts to see how things are looking like for them. Are there not enough chairs? There are not enough chairs. Oh my gosh, no, stop. I am going to have this servant move out of the way, like put her over here or something, and add an extra chair. I did not know that Kenan was suffering like this. He's just literally standing. Like, no, that's not the vibes. Like, you are one of the few male consorts, so they have to give you your respect, my guy. I really, 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 really think that I keep installing better build by wrong, because it wasn't like this once upon a time. It used to show me everything without a issue. Sorry guys, I really care about aesthetics, so I'm trying to find me a cute little chair that matches this aesthetic. I'm just gonna delete this and literally just use the same love seat. I'm so sorry, my guy. I really thought there was enough seats for everybody, and here you are, the only member of the consorts who, damn it, I reset everybody. Well, you steady sit here and try to build up some relationships with some of the other monarchs. Everybody straight up just not like the De La Willows. So you try and smooge up Rosalie. Try to, I don't know, compliment her. Get a better relationship. We're going to have you compliment her. I don't even know. Discuss etiquette. Something like that. Let's go back to my lovely people and have them steady sits immediately. If you don't have these Sims steady sit, like as soon as you see them, they start acting like it's their first time being alive. But now that an error. Sorry, my game is trying to be the ops right now. Mind you, I updated it, guys. After 50 days and 50 months, I decided to update. And it's still treating me like this. Like, this is not the vibes. I'm also going to have Emperor Taikyo talk to the other members of the Heptarchy, because he has also been a victim of all of the drama that's been happening with the teen group. Oh, damn it. No, 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 no. I do not want anybody sitting. My bad. My bad. Everybody sit the hell down. I'm going to have Emperor Taikyo talk to the other. Whoa. What kind of awful relationship do you have with King Edward? This is not it. I'm going to have you... Goodness gracious. Why do you have such a bad relationship with him? Yikes. I don't even know what to say. Interest, RPO. I'm going to have you... ask about career, ask him about his time as a king. Bro, what the heck is happening with my game that everybody's jumping like this? Very scary things are happening, guys. I don't like the vibes. I do not like the vibes at all. Everybody, please sit. Yes, girly pop, I know you're pregnant. I know you're pregnant and that's awful. Okay, thank God. I decided to have Taikyo and Edward get closer because goodness gracious, guys, I don't know if you saw that, but they have like little to no relationship. You would think that this is their first time being alive, but I'm just gonna have Emperor Taikyo just talk to everybody about like the scandals that have just been racking the entire Heptarchy and how it's making the whole concept of monarchy amongst all of the seven different kingdoms look a mess. Like Queen Melania looks like she is a unstrong queen because of the Mary situation, the recent breaking off of engagement situation. Then we have Edward. He's going to hint to Francois that he knows about the economic situation that is going on with the De La Willows. Like Emperor Taikyo, his closest relationship is to Queen Idara. Like, this is such an interesting thing to be happening as of right now because it really lets me see how the dynamics between all of the different monarchs are. But Taikyo is one of the more conservative members of the Heptarchy, and so he's just going to be like, we need to figure out what we are doing with the teen group. All of the teens in our kingdoms have been acting a hot mess, and I 100% believe that this is because we are not being strict enough with them and we are not having them engaged at a younger age. And I think that Emperor Taikyo is specifically going to look at Francois in a certain way because everybody else low-key got it together. I'm gonna have him argue. Yeah, let's argue about politics. We're going to argue about politics because even though Emperor Taikyo doesn't have any room to talk or whatever, sorry, I'm trying to have everybody engage in some type of something. Have the heirs doing something, have the consorts doing something, have the monarchs talk about the current state of politics in all of their nations. But Taikyo is just like, we are having a crisis in morality amongst the seven kingdoms. This is bad. This is bad. It's making us look like we don't know what's going on. I know he's not yelling. You're the main reason why we're having this situation. He's gonna be like, I know that you're happy that your daughter finally has a fiance and that you're practically securing your line, but we really need to get these children under wraps. And Taikyo is specifically talking about Hugo because I think he's low-key has a guilty conscience because of what Akira did to Hugo, breaking off the engagement and embarrassing him in front of the whole seven kingdoms. Taikyo is literally like, you need to get Hugo engaged. You just need to get Hugo engaged. That is the best thing that we can do. And I guess he was not feeling that at all. I think with the way that Francois is reacting, he's probably looking like, you are trying to force my son into an engagement when I took months and even years trying to plan the perfect engagement between your daughter and my son, and she ruined it over a period of like what, under 5 months, right? Right? Okay then. Okay then. He's going to what are you gonna talk about? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea why Melania's looking like that. What was that moodlet about? You're still tense. You're still tense from the nonsense that happened with Maria and Sanjay. Okay, but you're feeling good. All of that yelling that Taikyo did to you, I guess it didn't affect you as much as King Francois was affected by Taikyo yelling at him. You know what? I think Idara. No, 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 no. Sorry. I get very, very upset when they get up. I think Idara is seeing the state of what's happening here, and she's just gonna be like, well, I know we're talking about our children and everything that is happening in terms of that, but on some better news, I am pregnant. She's just gonna go around the table and just tell everybody that Keenan and her are finally having children of their own, and that there is going to be a cute little member of the Dahabo clan born. And she's just gonna change the topic. Like, I know you guys are not feeling it. I know you guys are upset. And look, Khan is looking at her like she is the best girl in the world. Like, you are just a ball of light. Let me see who she is close with in the Heptarchy. She is close to Sundari and Taikyo. Interesting, interesting. I just like to look at everybody's relationship. Girl, tell him, tell him. Oh, Edward. Edward, since Idara is also giving the news of her pregnancy, this would be the perfect time for you to tell all the members of the Heptarchy that you are actually about to be a dad. A real dad this time, and it says chemistry advice. Queen Idara seems to have taken a liking to King Khan. Y'all peeped how I clocked their tea? Y'all peeped how I clocked the tea? Being around each other seems to help both of their moods. But Queen Melania said, I've heard you need to have mastered the cooking and gardening skill. I don't know what that's about, sis. But King Francois is definitely happy that Queen Idara said all of that stuff. I have no idea where my members of the concert group are going at, but I'm going to definitely let King Edward share some news. Don't discuss having no baby. Boast about family. I'm just gonna have Edward go around the table and tell everybody his news too. Like, hey guys, since we're on the news of heirs and switching heirs, I officially am about to be a father. Alencia is pregnant and I'm going to be a dad. I'm about to be a dad, guys. I'm so excited. Let's see who he's close with. He's close to Queen Sundari. And for some reason, he has such a low relationship with Emperor Taikyo. His relationship with King Francois is even bigger than that. I can't believe that. So strange. Well, you're starting to get a good relationship with Queen Melania. They're close after all of the nonsense that happened with his previous wife. So I'm actually quite happy for them. So I'm just going to let these two do their talking or whatever. And I'm going to see what's going on with the members of the consorts. So as you can see, Christina is talking to Jai and they're having a good relationship. Keenan is very close to Jai as well as having... Yo! Since when did you have such a good relationship? Nah, let's focus. Since when did you have such a good relationship with Alencia? Like, you guys are besties. Amazing compatibility. Wow. I can't believe this. Okay, I'm really glad. So what I think is really happening is that Keenan and Alencia are both the newest members of the Heptarchy. So they were probably really able to like build up their relationship based off the fact that they're new. They came as second spouses to their respective partners, and so they have to deal with the grief and loss that comes with that. But I'm really glad. What? That is actually so amazing. I am going to have Keenan come here and sit with Alencia just so they can have some friendship moments and we can get to see more about their relationship and whatnot. How did you swipe that? Look at King Francois. That man does nothing but steal and nobody noticed. Did anybody notice you steal that? No. No, and homeboy is still in the middle of his midlife crisis. Welcome member to the Monarchs. You're trying to welcome people into the Monarchs like you are not one of the most hated monarchs that the Seven Kingdoms have seen. You're so fun to be around. Okay. They have okay chemistry, but they have amazing compatibility. I'm glad you guys are working it out. So, chemistry advice. King Francois seems to have taken a liking to King Khan. Being around each other seems to help their moods. I really love this. I low-key thought the Love Struck pack was boring, but all of the interactions that y'all are having amongst each other are so cool. I love how Empress Sake and Prince Consort Jai just mysteriously appeared in front of their children. It's going to be really sad having Maria officially leave the heir apparent group because she is no longer the heir apparent. This is like her last official public event where she is known as Crown Princess Maria. After this, she's just gonna be called Maria. But look, this is actually so sad to me. I'm gonna have Maria try her hardest to build up some of her relationships that she has with the heirs of these kingdoms. Because after this, she's not going to be the leader. I think I'm gonna have her pass the torch on to somebody. I do not know why my guy Sanjay is so against wearing his outfit, but I'm going to have them publicly flirt. Yeah, check him out. Aw, why are you looking sad? I'm gonna try to have Maria maintain her demureness around the adults. If the adults weren't literally... Oh, what's this? Okay, girl, you can be as cheerful as you want. You're pregnant, your husband loves you, you're building such great relationships and stuff. Yeah. Girl, good for you, Idara. I know you were all sad when your husband died and you found out you were pregnant, but sis, you're up. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have Maria try to improve her relationship with Hugo. Hugo is definitely going to be the future king of Willow Creek, and that is also Sanjay's best friend. So as wait, whoa. Whoa, stop. I thought the term tickle mercilessly was like a fun, cute little interaction you could do with friends. And they're talking about it's romantic. Don't do that ish in front of Sanjay. That's gonna make him start tripping, and you do not want that at all. And per usual, my girl is thinking about her man. She's like, I love you so much, babe. Yes, wow. This sim is irresistible. Princess Maria has a major crush on Sanjay. Like, she literally abdicated from her role as the crown princess to be with him. So yeah, I love how Sake is literally just watching the teen group. Like, I hope none of y'all act up, because you don't even know what's coming on and what is going to happen for y'all. It's about to be real strict for all of the teenagers in this kingdom. No more Akiras, no more Marias. Everybody is going to have to live up to a certain level of virtue, okay? Period. Okay. That is cool. I practically, oh guys, look, it's Sanjay. It's Sanjay and Hugo having their cute little bro moment. Oh my gosh, I just love having these Heptarchy meetings. This is literally the first Heptarchy meeting that I've had in forever, because this is literally the only one that I've had. But I really love seeing how all of my characters interact when they are put in the same room. So what is going to happen now is that we are officially nearing the end of Maria's storyline. We have a couple loose threads that I want to tie up, but a time skip is going to happen soon. But a time skip is going to definitely happen soon, and we're definitely going to be aging up some characters, specifically all of the kids of Prince Quento's generation. So in the next couple of episodes, we are for sure going to have an age up of all of the children. Let's see. We're going to be aging up Pierre. We're going to be aging up Quento, Aditi, Vita, Eduardo. All these people are about to be aged up, and I'm so excited about that. Yo, what is wrong with you, Hugo? Oh my gosh, look guys. Look at the little sentiment that just popped up between Hugo and Maria. Let's read this. What the heck? It says Maria's feelings about Hugo is that he's fun to be around, and Hugo's feelings about Maria. Whoa, guys, what does this mean? Guys, I'm going to ignore this because Sanjay can't keep having best friends who are into his girl. Like the answer is just straight up no. I am going to play with someone else real quick, and then we're going to end the episode. Okay guys, so I don't know if you recognize this place, but this right here is the Nanami estate. As you guys can see, for some reason they still got the decorations on. It's not even a holiday that I know of. We are here with House Nanami because Nanami, with his whole network of spies, the court of vipers, and the court of spiders, has recently heard a bunch of news coming from the Heptarchy. He's hearing rumblings that all of the 7 monarchs, they are leaning towards younger engagement for their children, as well as getting their children who are of age, teenage age, all engaged. And Nanami has a plan that he wants to do in relation to that. Nanami is always having some things moving and going. He is like he like him for real. Like Nanami is him. I wanted to quickly show you guys his daughters though. Nanami Kento is engaged to his wife Tiana, and this right here is their adoptive daughter Estrella. As you can see, my baby right here is so sad. I have no idea why she's this sad. Like, look at her. Like, sis, what's the issue? What's the issue? I'm gonna have Tiana come here and like do something with Estrella so she can stop being so sad. But this right here is Lady Charlotte Nanami. Lady Charlotte Nanami is the daughter, like the full-blooded daughter of Nanami and Tiana. It was so hard for the game to give them a skin tone that looked anything like either of her parents. So I tried my best to like compromise and get Charlotte to have a skin tone that looked even remotely like Tiana and Nanami's. And this was the best I could do considering what I was given. But yeah, this is what Estrella looks like. I don't know if the game will let me actually show you guys what she looks like. But this is my girl Estrella. She is the daughter of Nanami and Tiana. And so it is a little early I'm going to have Tiana obviously take care of the children, and I'm going to have Nanami step outside of the house in the backyard specifically and see if he can make a little call. So, what we are going to do is we are going to call. Nanami should definitely have more people that he knows, but it's okay. I'm going to have Nanami call Hugo and see if we can get Hugo to come over. I know that it is actually very early in the morning, and Hugo is probably still in Newcrest dealing with the Heptarchy meeting. It even says that Hugo is sleeping. Okay. But I'm going to have Hugo travel to a noble house because if all of the monarchs of the Heptarchy are hinting that they are going to want all of their children engaged as soon as possible, the fact that Hugo is a single bachelor is definitely a problem. And Nanami has just the solution. So we are going to go to the barony of Willow Creek and we're gonna see if we can get some things shaken. Okay, so I loaded into the barony of Willow Creek, and you guys didn't see it because I didn't hit press record fast enough. This is what their house looks like, by the way. But they literally cheered when they saw Nanami. Nanami is really really rich, and the Wells family has become destitute because of the king. So this is really like a positive moment for them. Even though Nanami is not a noble, he is still rich. So I'm going to have Nanami introduce himself to Baroness Jolie and Lady Lorraine and introduce himself so we can get some type of rapport started. My name is Nanami Kento from the Kento clan. We recently just moved in over yonder. What is this? Oh, come on. It says embarrassed from social faux pas. Kanto was only trying to make conversation based on his own life experiences and offended someone by accident. I think the person he offended was definitely Lady Jolie, but that is definitely okay with Nanami because the person who he really wants to talk to is Lady Lorraine. I'm going to read the sentiments between these two very quickly, and they both, wow. They both have bad compatibility, okay chemistry, but Kento and Lorraine both find each other to be quite responsible. And Nanami loves a good, responsible person because that means that they are more likely to not fall for his manipulations, but be easier to convince in order to help with his plans. So I'm going to have him offer her some career advice. Low key, the same plan that Charu had for Ada is the same plan that I am going to have Nanami enact on Lady Lorraine. Usually, if this was any other situation, can you stargaze? Yes, I'm gonna have you stargaze. I'm gonna have you stargaze. If this was any other situation, Nanami will send a member of his court of vipers to deal with it, especially if it involves a young girl like this. But considering the stakes of Nanami's proposal that he's about to give Lorraine, Nanami just feels like it would be better if he told Lorraine of his plan and got her roped in. So while they're looking at the stars, Nanami is just hinting to Lorraine and using the star analogy to practically show her like, hey, you and your family, you guys used to be on such a high accord before you got involved with the royals of Willow Creek. You used to be like the Polaris star. You have fallen so low that a commoner like me is able to sit and see the stars with you. And that brings you joy because of how ostracized you have been. And my lady, I feel like you are above such a low standing. If anybody deserves to be like the stars and be seen by millions and be numbered, I believe that person should be you. Your family shouldn't be in this destitute way. You guys deserve to be high and shining and bright and living in the class that your title affords you. I am just a commoner. I do not even have the standing like you, my lady. And you deserve better. And Lorraine is just high-key taking it. She's just listening to what Nanami has to say because she has tried to engage in the Game of Thrones, the game of politics before. She was actually a part of that love affair that Daichi was having, and she literally got assaulted by a random woman because of that. And so Nanami knows this. Nanami has spies everywhere. Nanami has spies everywhere. And Nanami doesn't know that Lorene and Nadira had a fight per se, but he does know that Nadira, with her higher standing, has made Lorene's life a living hell, considering the current state of her family. And Nanami is just looking at her like, you do not have to suffer this. There is a way that you can have power, a way to protect yourself and your family from anyone that would dare harm you. And their relationship has definitely increased by a lot. Um, I'm going to go to. Oh, it's getting dark. I'm going to go to the relationship tab and I'm going to see, let's see, other Sims. I am going to have Nanami tell Lorene that if she wants to be happy and if she wants to, oh God, it's the paparazzi. I'm just going to destroy you. Thank you. I'm going to have Nanami say, like, if you really want to be happy and you really want the power to be respected and to be protected and protect your family, you should hook up with the prince. Hugo is single, and you didn't hear it from me, but the De La Willow family is going to be looking for an eligible match for him soon. And with your standing and how the people of Willow Creek love you and your kindness and the fact you're responsible and you actually care about people, you could definitely win the hearts of the people of Willow Creek if you are up to the challenge. And I'm going to read this to you. It says, Prince Hugo sounds like a catch. I'll introduce myself to him when I see him. And now that Nanami has done his job of just planting seeds of hope into Lorene, that is where I'm going to end the episode. I'm going to have them talk a little bit more just to, strengthen their relationship. But that is why I like to play with Nanami. All of the people that he meets, he's able to really understand them, see their wants, their needs, their insecurities, and he's able to use all of that information to get him what he wants. And yeah, guys, that is where I'm ending the episode. Like I said, we are about to go into parts 3 of season 1, where we're about to age up all of the young characters. But guys, I am so excited, and I can't see you guys in the next one. Bye.